Well, hello and welcome, Libra. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading for the month of November 2019 for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My name is Rayne, and welcome to my channel. I am a tarot card reader, psychic medium, a seer of sorts, and this is just one of the ways that I'm helping to raise the vibration on the planet. No, this is not a giant joint. This is some Palo Santo. I realize that it looks like a giant joint. Okay. So I thought I might say that, even though I am in the state of Colorado where it's completely legal. I had a little frankincense incense. It smells so good. Yes, November. So, I'm not trying to distract myself here. So yes, I'm going to be working with a couple of different tarot decks as well as an oracle card deck. Also, one of the things I'm going to do for you this month is I'm going to do some scrying into this lovely little crystal ball. Scrying is when you stare into a crystal ball or into tea leaves or anything like that, and you just channel a message using something that you look into, and can even use a flame. It's kind of a powerful thing. I would almost dare say that dream interpretation is a form of scrying. I hadn't thought about that before. But anyways, this is a general reading. And so what that means is I will be channeling the messages, the general messages. The strongest messages tend to come through. So what I say is take what resonates, leave the rest. You'll know if it fits you or not. Don't make it resonate if it doesn't. I urge you to check out some of my other readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. Some months your moon or your rising or your Venus might resonate a little more for you because it is general. The roles may flip-flop. And like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you like my energy, give me a thumbs up. That way people can find this reading on YouTube, right? All right. So I feel like diving right in. Libra, beautiful Libra, sign of balance. I ask my angels and my guides to be present today with this reading for the sign of Libra. I ask the messages come through in a clear and concise way. I ask that they be exactly what we need to hear. I ask to be a clear conduit for those messages and that they be in the highest and greatest good of all involved. And so it is. Libra for the sign of November. So, November. So, time is relative, as Einstein said. So, if you are attracted to this reading, let's say a year from now, and it resonates with you, it's your reading. But anyway, I'm already starting to feel some messages from Libra. Ooh, caviar and cigarettes. I've been channeling songs for everybody with all the different signs. And she's a killer queen. Whether you're a male or a female, just know that you're a badass. You're a killer queen. That's the message. That's the song coming through for you. What do our beautiful Libras need to hear right now? Just a few cards for Libra. Keep an eye out for daily. I'm going to start doing daily readings, and I do monthly readings as well. So hit that little bell icon if you want to get notified when I do that. All right, Libra. Well, I already see you showing up in your reading here, which is a good sign. Okay, that one wants to come out. All right. Lovely. I've got so many decks set up here. It's kind of silly. Well, it's not silly. It's kind of exciting, actually, but all right. So Libra, what's going on with our lovely Libras? So Libra, okay, so the first card that's coming out is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands it's kind of a defensive card, but you see that he's not really fighting to me. So he's holding this rod. He's got the upper ground of what's going on here. And there are all these negative, I feel like these are negative vibes coming at you. This is the card of deflection, in my opinion. I call it the card of deflection. It's like negative stuff coming at you and you're like, swipe to the side, swipe to the side, swipe to the side. And that's a really good situation to be in when negative shit is coming our way. Oh, I forgot to say, I like to cuss. I don't like to, but I do cuss. So if you don't like cussing, anyway. Yeah, deflecting the negativity, deflecting the negative shit. He's serious about it, though. He's very serious. He does not want to deal with the bullshit. And then we have, and this is where I say you show up in your reading. This is the Six of Pentacles, Libra. And so if you see here, this guy in one hand is holding the balancing scales. And so that's what Libra does. They balance things out. They like to. And so in one hand, he is balancing things out, and the other hand, he is giving. See that? And so to me, this card is all about giving what we can, but not to our detriment. You know, a lot of times, especially if you're an empath, gosh, I thought I put that incense out. Come on, man. If you are empathetic or compassionate toward other human beings or other creatures, but it's easy to give too much. And so this is like giving in a balanced way, where you're giving what you can. You give and it feels good, but it's not to your detriment. It's really balanced, but it's lovely. It's like, it doesn't have to be money. It can be giving your energy to a person or situation. It can be even teaching. It can be anything like that, okay? And that really does feel in alignment with some of the Libras that I know personally. And the next card here is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is all about taking a mental rest, taking a break. See, he's sleeping, turning off the worry mind, you know, not allowing the chitter and the chatter of the mind to cloud your vision, okay? It seems like, to me, for some of you, you've been dealing with some negativity being thrown your way, but you have been doing a really good job of staying balanced, deflecting the negativity, giving your positivity out there to the world, and then taking a break, allowing yourself not to worry about the shit. I mean, that's a pretty straightforward message, Libra. I'm not seeing a bunch of different scenarios here. It's like, yeah, taking a break from worrying about all that bullshit. That's what I keep hearing. Caviar and cigarettes. Maybe for some of you, you're gonna treat yourself. Take yourself to a spa, or go to some hot springs, or just take yourself out dancing. Something really nice where it's like you do something you enjoy and it doesn't require you worrying too much about things. Oh, my nose is itching. My nose always itches when I'm channeling. It's bizarre. All right, so I'm going to pull some clarification cards here. We're going to dive a little deeper. I'm using the Healing Light Tarot for you. All right, what do our beautiful signs of Libra need to hear for the month of November? I urge you to check out some of the other readings that I have uploaded already for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Maybe I already said that. I might have already said that. But, yeah. All right. What's going on with Libra? I asked for some clarification having to do with the current spread, and I asked that the first card that comes out be the underlying energy, the underlying theme of the month. So what do our Libras, what's going on with our Libras? What's the underlying? Okay. All right. So we've got the Two of Wands. So in this particular deck, I call this card Blast Off. Time to blast off. And I think that's what I'm going to name your reading. Time to blast off. As you can see, he is holding two wands and they're on fire. And he's standing on the top of the world here. And it's like, blast off. That's what it reminds me of, okay? But this is the card of making a decision. Reigning in different energies. But it's a two, so it's bringing in different things. But it's making a decision and moving forward on that decision. So there's been something, gosh, my nose is itching like crazy. There has been something that perhaps you have been not making a choice on, and that finally you're at a place now that you're like, I'm making the choice, and it is propelling you forward. It is propelling you upwards. All right, Spirit, I'd like some information about this Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Whoa, really? Okay, there are two cards, and I was told to take both of them. Okay. It's because there was a major ending. Oh, gosh. Both of these cards are really intense. Okay, so first of all, 10 of Swords. This person down here has been stabbed 10 times. This is a very painful ending of something, but it's a 10, so it's the ending of a cycle. It's the ending of something, but it's also a major beginning, okay? But when I see this 10 of Swords, I think of something that was quite painful to end, okay? And then this other card that came out is the Five of Pentacles, which is usually the card of feeling left out in the cold. Feeling left out. But it's of our own volition that we're left out. And so look at these guys. They're fighting. I don't even think that kick is actually even touching him. So they're not actually fighting. But it's that energy. It's almost like conflict. See, come here, card. He's deflecting the negativity. This is like somebody getting really fed up with the feeling left out, feeling the negativity. But in this particular deck, it shows two people fighting. In your traditional tarot, it's got a couple of people who are standing outside of a church in the cold. There are a couple of beggars, and they're like, oh, it's cold out here. I'm so cold, and it's snowing. If only that church would let me in the doors, I could be warm. But the thing is that the church would let you in. Now, I feel like maybe you have been, okay, so there's a couple of different scenarios here, okay? Take what resonates. For some of you, you have been feeling left out of some kind of situation, but you've been doing it to yourself. You've been pulling back away from a scenario, away from a group of people, away from a person, and feeling left out, but you have pulled back, and that's coming to an end. For others of you, the message that I'm feeling is that you're dealing with someone who is, no matter how much you try to reach them, they act like they don't want to be involved, but then they act like you are somehow doing them wrong, leaving them out. There's some kind of negativity having to do with somebody feeling left out, but I feel like that's coming to an end, and it has been very painful. It's been painful, but it's Swords, so this is in the mind. This is like, I'm done with the overthinking. I'm done with the worrying about this situation. I'm done with it. It's really hurting me, because when we worry about things, it can affect our health. It can affect our lives in very negative ways. And I just feel like you're just like to the point, someone's to the point that they're just like, I'm done with it. So they're just deflecting any negativity that's coming at them. They're just like, whatever. That's what I'm feeling here. Somebody's just like, had enough. It's like, I don't even want to fight you. Just to the side. All right, now, Spirit, please give us some more confirmation about this Six of Pentacles. But the thing is this progression is gorgeous. What's going on with the Six of Pentacles? You guys, I cannot make this up, okay? All right. The Five of Pentacles came out again. See? The beggars. I'd say the little beggars. They're left out in the cold. Somebody is definitely feeling left out of something. Even though, okay, there's some different scenarios. For some of you, someone's feeling left out even though you're giving and giving and giving. They're like, you're not giving enough. Oh, poor me. Well, somebody's in victim mode. Victim mentality. That's what shoot, the Five. You guys. Okay. We have two fives here. I thought that this was the Five of Pentacles because, see, the star. Okay, this is actually the Five of Pentacles. But I did say five. But see how the Pentacles have the stars on them? This is the Five of Pentacles. This is actually not the Five of Pentacles. It forms a pentagram. I think that's a pentagram. But this is the Five of Wands. Gosh, I thought that was the Five of Pentacles. But the Five of Wands is the card of conflict. We have conflict, we have deflecting negativity, and then we have feeling left out in the cold. Okay, so my message isn't totally off. We've got the five of, okay. Usually fives, I wouldn't say that they're negative, although that could be conceived as negative. They're just they're just a little lower vibration. I mean, you're dealing with someone or a group of people that's, maybe they're not your people, or maybe you're dealing with some family. I don't know. Very oftentimes, family, they don't, I mean, not always, but a lot of times family, they don't always see us for our worth. But someone's not seeing your worth. Someone is giving quite a bit, but has learned the lessons of not giving too much. Even if the people around them are like mad at them, even if the people around them are like, this is, you're not giving enough. You're just not giving enough. It's like, hey, I'm not going to give at my own detriment here. Like, do your own thing. I don't know. I'm feeling that energy here and I'm starting to get goosebumps. Yeah, that's a really strong message. And it could be something karmic. It's something that you standing in your power is not only it's empowering you even more to be in that situation, but it could be teaching another person or other people a lesson, but not a harsh lesson. You know what I'm saying? Not like, I'm going to teach you a lesson, but it's like, by you standing firm in your power, people learn their lessons in different ways. And sometimes we are the bearer of those lessons, even if we're not trying to be, even if we're not like, I'm teaching this person a lesson. It's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to give you any more. I've been giving you, and I give this person, but I have to reserve for myself. For someone, that's a very clear message here. But this is coming to an end, you guys, and you're able to take this rest. All right, this is like, I don't want to worry about it anymore. Screw all that. I mean, seriously, there's a bunch of drama here. All right, what's going on with the Four of Swords? And it's not drama from you. It's drama from some outside sources. Four of Swords. More clarity about the Four of Swords, please. But you've made a choice and you've made a decision and you're moving upwards and onwards. This is so interesting. The Six of Pentacles comes out again. Six of Pentacles, giving in great balance. Six of Pentacles, giving in great balance. For some of you, I feel like because you have stood firm in your own power and have learned some of the lessons of not giving to your detriment, it is actually putting you in a position to receive. You see this? This person is giving and this person is receiving in great balance. And I feel like for some of you, you might be on this receiving end and it's your karma, it's your good karma coming back to you. Standing firm in what you believe and not deciding to put an end to the drama is putting you in a greater position where you are opening yourself up to greater abundance and the ability to give even greater. Because when we can serve for ourselves, we have greater abundance that we can even give more. Because if we give it to our detriment, then we have nothing else to give, and that is a huge lesson, especially to those who are, and it's not specifically just mothers, but as a mother, I know that was a very hard lesson for me to learn because I wanted to give and I gave to my family and I gave and I gave and I gave and I would give to the point where I was just absolutely drained and absolutely like making myself sick, not taking care of myself. And that's because I was in a toxic partnership. I was in a toxic marriage for a very long time. And it's odd because now I have and I'm not trying to make this reading about me, but I'm giving examples. But now I'm in a situation where I'm a single mother and I have the kids full time, but yet somehow I have way more energy to give. And I've learned sometimes mommy needs to take care of mommy. So somebody needed to hear that, okay? Somebody needed to hear me say that. I know that not everybody out there is gonna connect with that, but just try to put yourself in maybe a different scenario if you're not a mother or parent. I'm gonna take a sip of my yerba mate, excuse me. It's a little chilly in here and it's like steaming and it's kind of calling to me. I'm like, ooh, yerba mate. Well, congratulations, Libra. I feel like you have come to a new point in your progression as a spiritual being, or as just learning karmic lessons. And I feel like it's an end to that cycle. And it's been a little bit painful. It might have been a lot painful. But look at that. Blast off, babies. Blast off. All right. So now what I'm moving into now is I'm going to do a little bit of scrying. What I was talking about earlier. My lovely crystal ball. This is a really nice one to scry into. I've just started getting into this. I used to do this kind of thing when I was a kid with a flashlight. I know it sounds weird. I think I was like 5 or 6. I was an itty bitty little thing. I'd stare into the flashlight and then I would see spots. I know that wasn't good for my eyes. But and then I'd look at the spots and then I would tell my friends, ask me a question, and I would interpret the the spots. Interesting, but all right. I ask Spirit to help guide a message for our beautiful, lovely sign of Libra. What are the messages that they need to hear during November? Take time. Take time for you. In the center of the universe, there you are. We are all the center of our own universe, bursting forth, creating new worlds. A light is shining down on you now. Step out into the sun. Your light is something to behold. Your light shines a light and encourages others. Ooh, I kind of like that one, you guys. That was kind of fun. I hope that resonated with you. All right, so now the next thing that I am going to do, I'm going to pull a few cards from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. All right, what do our beautiful, beautiful signs of Libra need to hear for November? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do our Libras need to hear during this time? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of November 2019. All right. Woohoo! We got flying cards here, you guys. Libra. Ooh, Libra. I love these cards. All right, Libra. All right, so the first one that we have pulled. Lady Portia. Divine order. Things working in progression. In their own time, but in the right order. Divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Wasn't I talking about lessons? Karmic lessons. This is a very important lesson. It's teaching you to stand in your power, but it's also going to help others to be empowered. Maybe the people you're dealing with, or maybe people who are on the sideline like, wow, look at that person go. I mean, seriously, this is using your intuition and coming from heart. You know, there is such a thing as tough love. She looks pretty serious. I have to say, I've never noticed before, but look at the look on her face. She is quite serious. She's beautiful. And I love this veil around her. It's very, very beautiful and feminine. She comes from heart. She's illuminated. She's using her intuition, and she is teaching others. This is tough love. I'm seeing that on her face. It's tough love. It's like, I don't do this because I don't love you. I do this because I love you. And it's because I love me. Then we have Mahavatar Babaji. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. This is a very cosmic card, okay? Behind him are the stars, and see how they're all connected. Mahavatar Babaji. I do believe that's how you say his name. Or this person. It could be female. I think it's a male, but soul expansion. Yeah, this is expanding. This is like, what did I say earlier in this reading? Blast off time. Telling you. Telling you. All right, I'm going to pull one more card for you guys, okay? And this is a deck that was gifted to me. I am studying mycology, so all things mythological, including mushroom tarot cards, excite the heck out of me. So this is just the major arcana, and so I am going to pull one for you, Libra. What do our beautiful Libras need to hear during this time? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just one card for this month of November. One card, please. There it is. There she be. The Star. Soul expansion, but the Star is all about wishes being granted. It is also the card for Aquarius, so perhaps you're dealing with an Aquarius. It's Aquarius energy, but the Star is all about things coming to us that we have been manifesting. And if you can see this beautiful mushroom here, it looks like an Amanita muscaria perhaps, or an Amanita pantherina. But the mushroom gives, or this mushroom is giving water. It is very nourishing. As it nourishes itself, it's nourishing others. It's a very circular process. It's balanced. It's giving in great balance. I see the similarities there. Yeah. Your wishes are coming true. And perhaps it's time to make a wish. Make some new wishes. What do you want to manifest? The universe is supporting you. All right. Beautiful, lovely Libras. I'm going to end it there. Thank you for being here. I'm going to send you with a blessing. If you like my energy, hit that little thumbs up. If you want to get notified of other readings as I upload them, hit that little bell icon. And if you want a personal one-on-one reading, go ahead and look in the description box, check out my Etsy page, or get a hold of me and we can work something out. I hate to say no to anybody that needs a reading. All right. I'm sending you off with so much love. May this all work out exactly the way it needs to, and that the drama come to an end. I love you so much. Mwah. Until next time.